Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a roof without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. And love is too hard to bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Oh, her eyes, make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair, falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know, but I compliment her, she won't believe me. It's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Yeah. Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know, I never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. The way you are. The way you are. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the
Hello, welcome back to the amphitheater. Hi. Ooh, thank you. Honestly, I've not been on the stage with a microphone for almost 2 years. It's so exciting. So I think I know everyone. I'm Lauren Brandt Schloss. I'm USAN's Executive Director. And today I'm here with a friend, Sarah, and I'm going to explain why she's here. It has to do with what we see on the screen. So in 2016, we introduced the U to USAN, and there were 35 U's when we introduced it. And then each summer since then, we've had a new U join the U family. And the way that new U is chosen is students the summer before submit their ideas for the future U. And then a very prestigious team of designers chooses from the group of submissions and decides what will be the best U for the following summer. So in 2000, we'll show you a couple older ones. That's the 35 U's. And then in 2019, this was the U, which focused on friendship. And Samantha Mason, are you here? Okay, you're here, yay, Samantha designed that U. We're so lucky you're in this group. And then in 2020, we were online, and we had this U, which was submitted by an amazing group of students who also submitted an idea for 21. So hold on one second. So this summer, the U was a collaboration of 4 students. It was Sarah, who's here, plus Maddie, plus Alexandra. Where are you, Alexandra? Yay! And Panina. Panina, you're here too, right? Yay, Panina's in the back of house. Thank you, Panina. So the 4 of them submitted actually a number of amazing ideas. And Sarah's going to tell you about the U for 2021. And in the weeks ahead, you're going to get a patch with this summer's U on it and this summer's year. And starting tomorrow at the green sign, you'll be able to pick up a form and you can submit your ideas for the 2022 U. So that's starting tomorrow at that green sign where I am every morning, and I'll help you find it. But Sarah, congratulations to you and your friends on the design. And can you tell us about the design?
Yeah, so one of our favorite parts of camp was lunch because we got to talk with each other and have a lot of fun. And that's where we met a lot of new friends and really got to know them. And so we made a sandwich U, and we made this design on the computer because we were on Zoom last year. So we created it over Zoom. We got together to make a bunch of U's, and we created a sandwich U to think about lunch where we had a lot of fun together. And so we created the sandwich U.
And then our designer took Sarah and Panina and Alexandra's and Maddie's design and formalized it to fit the branding for USAN. So again, you'll be getting a patch with the sandwich U. And actually, Sarah, I love this U because I feel like it's saying, take a bite out of life, which is what we all need to do in 2021. So it's an awesome symbol for the summer. So thank you, and I'm excited to see your designs and see you wearing the patches.
Hey, USAN. Whoa, this is loud. I'm Jim Incorvia. I'm the chairman of the theater department here at USAN. This is my 31st summer in the woods. Still standing. And we have a special treat in store for you today. From the still beating heart of the New York City Theater District, visiting us today are Jeff Crady, Nikki Renee Daniels, accompanied by Matt Eisenstein. These are the voices of Broadway. Give it up.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me.
I saw you. I looked up when you came through the
My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling, the room had no ceiling or floor.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and swing out my arms and to sing out the news.
I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and plain. And I like it so well, and for all I can tell, I may never come down again.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, he's an angel, with the dust of the stars in his eyes.
We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Thank you. Hey, does anybody know what show that song was from? Yeah. Cinderella, very good, very good.
Nailed
it. Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella, written in the 1950s, and it's had many film versions and stage versions. This is from the 2013 Broadway revival. I'm Matt Eisenstein. I'm the music director for the Voices of Broadway concerts. I've been doing this for a bunch of years. I'm so thrilled to be back at USDAN. I was a camper here for 4 years in the 1980s, where I majored in junior chorus. And I played Daddy Warbucks in the junior chorus version of production of Annie.
Perfect. I see
Yes.
it. I see it.
And then I was here for 2 summers on staff at the dance department. No, I did not teach ballet. I was one of the modern dancing companies. So I'm thrilled to be back here performing with you guys, and especially to have Jeff and Nikki Creedy here with me, who have tons of Broadway credits. You'll hear all about it right now. Enjoy the show. We have a couple more songs coming your way.
Yeah, we're so excited to be here. This is the first time I have been on stage in front of a live audience in 17 months. Isn't that amazing? It's like so nice to be in front of people again. So we're really excited to be here with Dan. I'm Jeff Creedy. This is my wife.
Hi, I'm Nikki Renee Daniels, and we're especially excited to be here because when we were kids, about your age is when we started performing. And I was always a bit of a shy kid. You know, I played piano for 7 years, and I played the flute in the band. But when I went to see the school musical when I was in 6th grade, I thought, you know, it might be kind of fun to get up on stage and sing and dance. So the next year, I decided to audition for my school musical, Cinderella, that 10 minutes ago was from. And I was cast in the pivotal role of girl number 3. And I had one solo line, just one little line I just had to sing, "Why shouldn't he propose to me?" And I could not do it. I used to get yelled at every performance for not singing loud enough. But I enjoyed doing the musical so much that I wanted to get better. So when I was 13, I started taking voice lessons. And from there, I went on to do community theater. I went to Performing Arts High School. I went to college and majored in musical theater. And at the time of the pandemic shutdown, I was in previews for my 11th Broadway show, which was Company on Broadway. So we are going to be coming back in November. So please come check us out on the Broadway stage. But I wanted to sing this next song, which is The Spark of Creation from Children of Eden, because it kind of evokes the feeling of excitement that I get when I get to perform, especially in front of a live audience, which we haven't done, as Jeff said, in a very long time. So hear it.
I've got an itching on the tips of my fingers. I've got a boiling in the back of my brain. I've got a hunger burning inside me, cannot be denied. I've got a feeling that the Father who made us, when he was kindling the pulse in my veins, he left a tiny spark of that fire smoldering inside. The spark of creation is flickering within me. The spark of creation is blazing in my blood. A bit of the fire that lit up the stars and breathed life into the mud. The first inspiration, the spark of creation. I see a mountain and I want to climb it. I see a river and I want to leave shore. Where there was nothing, let there be something, something made by me. There's things waiting for me to invent them. There's worlds waiting for me to explore. I am an echo of the eternal cry of let there be, the spark of creation burning bright within me. The spark of creation won't let me rest at all until I discover or build or uncover the thing that I can call my celebration of the spark of creation. The spark of creation, may it burn forever. The spark of creation, I am a keeper of the flame. We think all we want is a lifetime of leisure, each perfect day the same, endless vacation. Well, that's alright if you're a kind of crustacean, but when you're born with an imagination, sooner or later you're feeling the fire get hotter and higher. The spark of creation.
When I was a freshman in college, I was definitely searching for who I was, what I believed, what I wanted my life to be. It's something that we all go through at some point in our lives, usually accompanied by a lot of teen angst. But that's when I was going through it my freshman year of college. And while I was going through that, I got to play a character that was very much like me. And it was the first time that that had ever happened. In the musical Pippin, Pippin he's searching. He's lost. He doesn't know what he wants. He's searching literally, figuratively, high and low in a lot of different places. And it was the first time that I felt like I was on stage communicating a part of myself to the audience. Because before I'd played lots of fun characters, but they didn't really have a lot to do with who I was. You know, like they'd have like Trouble right here in River City, but that didn't really reflect upon who I was as a person. And so getting to play Pippin, I felt like I was sharing myself with the audience, which is a transformational experience that if you haven't had yet with art, I hope you get it someday soon because it's awesome. That's what art is all about, is sharing yourself. So this next song from Pippin has always been one of my favorites. It's called Corner of the Sky. Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats sit on the windowsill, children sit in the snow. Why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, but listen when I'm gone. Far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, listen when I'm gone. Far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Thank you. So a big part of that discovery, and it took a long time, a big part of that discovery for me, figuring out what I wanted in life, was the decision to leave Kansas, which is where I'm from, leave everybody that I know, everybody that I love, everything that I know, and to move to New York to try to be an actor. And that was a big decision for me. It was a scary decision. And but I did it because I knew that that's where I belonged. So I moved to New York, and I'd always had this dream in my head of what it would be like to audition for a Broadway show. And in my head, it was this big, glamorous thing. And so I came to New York, and I found the audition that I was going to go to, my first New York City audition. And I got there at 6 a.m. because I was not a member of the union. And for these big auditions, you have to be a member of the union if you want to go, right? So there were 200 union guys that got to audition first. Then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, after I'd been on this floor, hardwood floor in a long hallway for 10 hours, they said, okay, we have time for a few non-union guys to audition, but we only have time for you to sing 8 bars. And so I had come all this way, I had done all of this so that I could sing 8 bars. So because people, a lot of times, they frequently ask, what's it like to audition for a Broadway show? I would like to perform for you my very first New York City audition. Finding myself in a burst for the sky. Thank you. And that was it. And that's all they give you, and that's not uncommon in New York for a big cattle call. But from that audition, from those 8 bars, I got a call back, and I ended up getting the job, which was huge for me because I was auditioning for the Broadway production of Les Miserables. And that is where I met my wife, Nikki.
Yes, I'm so glad you did get that job because we had a mutual friend who told me, my friend, he's going to move to New York from Kansas. It's going to be his first Broadway show. So, you've got to show him the ropes because at the time, I was a little bit of a Broadway veteran. I think it was my 5th Broadway show, so I kind of knew what was going on. So,
oh, brother.
On the first day of rehearsal, I went up to him and I said, hi, I'm Nikki. I'm going to be like a big sister to you. Anything you need to know about auditioning, about Broadway, New York City, let me know. And, we got to be friends on the production. And on the first day of rehearsal, our director said, I predict from this cast there will be a union and a child will be born because this show, Les Mis, is known for bringing people together. And at the time, we had no idea that it would be us, but now here we are, 15 years later. We've been married.
Yeah.
For
Yay, marriage.
Just got a mosquito there. We've been married for almost 12 years, and we have 2 daughters, Lena, who's 8, and Louise, who's 4.
Yeah, and Les Mis is actually where I first met Matt because he was playing on that production too at the end. That's right. Look down. And then Matt and I, we did Billy Elliot together, and you guys
and Matt and I did Promises together.
Yeah, that's right. It's a really small community. But Les Mis is where it all started for us. Being in the cast, getting to know each other that way, being an understudy rehearsal together, and then secretly holding hands during Bring Him Home on the barricade. You know, we'd like hide and nobody could see us. That's our story. But that's what it took for us to realize that we were, in fact, two people in love. Like this next song says from the musical Baby.
I'm having a vision, I suddenly see it, the magnitude of two people in love. How could I have missed it? It had to have been there, but I needed you to show me. We have so much power that's locked inside us. Every time I touch you, it grows. The energy of, capacity of, the infinite sweep of two people in love. Our scale is enormous.
Our size is gigantic.
There's nothing our minds cannot contain.
No walls can enclose us.
Our lives have no boundaries.
If we can unleash what's in us, that's why it's alright that we fuse together. We know what the universe knows. The potency of, vitality of, immensity of, intensity of, the great quantum leap of two people in love. In love. My God, it's so scary. You think I'm not frightened? This cosmic invader's on her way. Look at this apartment. She's already changed it, and she isn't even here yet. But we will be saved by the laws of science. Einstein proved what everyone knows. When two separate lives are fused into one, the energy freed surpasses the sun, and we fill the universe. We are two people in love. Love. That's why it's alright that we fuse together. We know what the universe knows. The universe knows. When two separate lives are fused into one, the energy freed surpasses the sun, and we fill the universe. We are two people in love. Oh, oh, two people in love. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Matt Eisenstein on piano.
Thank you, everybody.